everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone has had a good spring break and we are ready for Easter. Join us today as we dig a little deeper into the theme park history of each of the worlds set for Universal Studios Frisco. So clearly everyone has a pretty good idea or speculation of what each world will be at this new park. As we have seen with the construction of Epic Universe, every world that was speculated to be coming has been confirmed with what is being built today, even if Universal has only confirmed Super Nintendo World. So let's learn a little bit more about each world and what already exists or has existed with each IP in some capacity. First up, let's look at the world of Trolls. The new movie, which will be Trolls 3, will be out November 18th, 2023. In March of 2018, the Trolls invaded Universal Studios Singapore for a limited engagement. There was a pop-up counter service cafe, a merchandise store, a dance party, and a meet and greet. Some of this can still be found at the park today. This is the first appearance at the Universal Park, even if only by a few weeks. Trolls landed at yet another theme park overseas at DreamWorks in Australia. Trolls landed here in 2018, as well as the Year of the Troll. The Trolls' appearance here includes meet and greets, dance party, and a small themed troll village. The Trolls experience in New York City also started the same year. The Trolls experience opened in 2018 and is still available in New York City as of 2023. This experience has what can be best described as experiences rather than attractions, since it is considered temporary. Experiences like Critter Creek, Branch's musical mashup, the Catterbus, a cafe and dance party. The Trolls also started popping up around Universal Studios in both Hollywood and Orlando around the same time. The Trolls are still very popular at the park, as anytime Guy Diamond and the group makes an appearance, there are long queues for this photo op. So as you can imagine, Universal has some market research already on what will sell and perform well with Trolls. Obviously, the dance parties have always done well, as have the meet and greets. With the pop-up cafe and merchandise already offered, you can get a better idea of what Universal can do with the future land. The biggest difference is that Universal Frisco, not only will the Trolls have their own dedicated world, it will feature at least 2, possibly 3 rides on top of the meet and greets, merch, and dance party. We are still assuming that anything with a hedge maze is some type of ride that has not been finished out yet. It should be interesting to see if any of the attractions can be tied back to some of the major prior Trolls entries into Universal parks. On to Jurassic Park, more specifically Camp Cretaceous. This is the next world we think is coming to Universal, has a long history with this IP. Jurassic Park made its official theme park debut back in 1999 with the opening of Islands of Adventure in Orlando. After the successful opening at Islands, there were rides that didn't make the opening day roster and were said to be still a possibility up until the Wizarding World put the old rumor to bed. We have covered some of the great theming and kid areas in past videos, so go back and check them out. But Camp Jurassic is an almost perfect area made just for kids found at Universal Islands of Adventure. Jurassic Park IP is one of the most successful in the Universal portfolio, and every Universal park has a Jurassic Park or World area, and they are all extremely well done. The latest Jurassic update to Universal include the Velocicoaster and the update to the River Adventure in Hollywood. An expanded area that mirrors Camp Jurassic play area, which is already an existing hit, would fit right into the park for little ones. This is one of our boys' favorite areas of any theme park. Starting back in 2020, Universal also launched a traveling Jurassic World expedition in China. This has since traveled throughout the US and currently set up in San Diego as of 2023. We went to this when it was here in North Texas back in 2021. It was worth going just for the animatronics alone, but there are encounters made for kids throughout this event. You can see the raptors up close, same animatronics used in the queue of the Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure. We covered what one of the flat rides could possibly look like as it currently exists in Universal Studios Singapore. Okay, now on to Madagascar. Full disclosure, this was the hardest to confirm exactly what qualifies as appearances in theme parks. There was a venture with the Gaylord Hotel and some random places overseas, but we are sticking to the theme parks. Then we are looking at the appearance of Universal Studios in Singapore in 2011. There are a few rides that exist in the meet and greets and counter service cafe. Madagascar also can be found in DreamWorks Zone at Motion Gate in Dubai, which opened in December 2016. Here, there are meet and greets and rides like Madagascar Mad Pursuit, a steel indoor launched roller coaster, a carousel, and other flat rides. We can see taking some of the meet and greets are always popular at Islands of Adventure in Orlando and Singapore, and working them into this new park. That is basically all there is for Madagascar at theme parks. Some new patented creations for the meet and greets from Universal could be used here. These seem to be planned for the revamping and themed Kid Zone at Universal Studios in Orlando. Interactive screens with team members behind the screens interacting directly with the guests. Last but not least, a favorite green guy from the swamp. Again, we are sticking with theme park appearances, so 2003 at Universal Studios Hollywood was the first, and a few months later at Orlando with Shrek 4D. Merchandise galore at all Universal parks and one of the best meet and greets at any park. Donkey with Fiona and Shrek. Shrek followed to the West Coast and then got his very own land in 2011 in Singapore. While the Shrek 4D theaters are gone in the US, it does still exist in Singapore. We also have another appearance of Shrek showing up in Dubai at Motion Gate in the same DreamWorks zone as Madagascar. Again, Universal has a patent on some new character interaction creations that would work well here. DreamWorks IPs have made an appearance all over the world and here in the US at various regional parks to various successes. So it will be interesting to see how Universal draws on its past successes and failures to really fine-tune what the younger audience wants to see. So that is a brief history of the 4 IPs coming to Universal Studios in Frisco, Texas. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we have more videos to come.